Welcome back to another Terranscapes video. This video is sort of a what have I been up to? It's what's been up. And basically, I've been a little less frequent with videos over the past month or so, and that is because of a whole variety of reasons. And I thought I would give you a little sense of what that has been, and then I'm going to do a second video, which will be the what's coming up, and that'll give you a sense of where I'm going. So first, I just want to say I'm going to give myself a high five. I got all the way caught up on comments. That was an achievement, and I needed an achievement lately, and I'm taking it. And of course I'm already behind, because by the time I did that there's already like 16 more. But the point is that the other day the box was 0, and I'm gonna try, and I always say that, but when it gets to 0 it's like I can maintain that, so we'll see. But that was a nice achievement. And the other thing I wanted to let you know that I've been up to is that I put up 2 new monthly columns on my Patreon page regarding building hills. Part one is sort of the theory of understanding slopes and how that affects footprint and tops and miniature playability and that sort of idea. And then the second article covers building hills, some considerations, some ways to improve them. And I don't know, unless you've done a whole bunch of hills and you do some really nice ones, I think you're going to find something there maybe of use. So anyway, go to my Patreon page. They're free, they're publicly accessible. And if you go to the, when you go to the page, the link is there. There will be a button, it's not a button, I don't know, link that says, all posts. When you go there, look for it there. And down below, scroll down just a little bit and you'll see the post that has a link to all the monthly columns. And I know some people that I've been sending there have been finding them helpful. So anyway, just want to let you know I put up 2 new ones. I'm trying to catch up. I'm a little behind. I'm supposed to do 1 a month. It's part of this whole last month and a half. So expect a couple more to show up, maybe within a couple weeks. I lost 3, I think, rapid fire critiques that were recorded. I just dumped a giant video onto my computer. Surprisingly, I didn't have enough space. I thought, oh, I can just delete these old files. Well, those old files were not old because I hadn't edited them yet. That made me go, oh my gosh, do I still have the original posts, and can I reshoot them? I mean, they're not very long. And when I went and I was like, oh my God, I have a ridiculous amount of submissions. And it's almost negligent of my part to not have done something with that. So I am going to finish up this month with a big, well, I got the ocean. I'm going to work on that. That's in the what's coming up. So sorry if you've been waiting for rapid fire. I didn't realize just how far they got back. I've been a little busy, but they are on my mind. I'm focusing on them. And I found the ones that I had reviewed. Yay. So I'm going to reshoot those. The biggest thing that has been taking me away is been, oh man, I don't know. I don't know where my grammar is going. Has been working on the Oceanboard cabinets. So I alluded to this in a previous video whereby I am going to, I was going to upgrade from crates to cabinetry to, create a storage system that would look really nice in the client's gaming room. And I had done all these beautiful plans. Then I sat down and I did 65 hours of self-tutorial via YouTube videos, and it's an amazing resource. Oh my gosh. It's like, I think you could learn brain surgery if you wanted to from YouTube. I don't know, maybe not, but I felt like I can sit down right now and I can talk for a couple hours with a woodworker and I can understand what he's talking about and things to consider. So you'd think the cabinets would have just come out great. No, well, I wanted to make really nice ones. And in order to do that, you have to have pretty precision tooling in terms of cutting things to, say, 5/1000ths of an inch accuracy for like dados and things like that. I won't get into the details, but needless to say, I actually ran into several problems setting up the shop. And my table saw is, if that looks pained, that's because I've been fighting it for 3 weeks. It's terrible. It's a Craftsman constructor, construction grade, portable. And my router isn't holding the depth, so when I'm, cutting a channel, the blade starts to drop down even when it's locked. So long story short, I had some major technical difficulties that really stymied me, and then I had a few, learning experiences, newbie, I expected that. And, setting up the shop was going to give me a practice run on a whole variety of things before I started the cabinets. But yeah, so that didn't happen because I couldn't get out of the setting up the shop process. So that was actually kind of difficult for me because that's the biggest tangent I think I've ever taken for Terranscapes, and I feel pretty confident that I'm a solid self-educator and I understand the principles, and I still believe with the right tools I can make the cabinets. The cabinets are easy compared to some of these things, some of these problems. There's no tutorial on how to fix your piece of crap table saw. There are some, actually. I didn't see any for Craftsman. So that made it a very kind of a crushing moment, actually, because I was so excited and I thought this is going to bring so many new options for me, so many new opportunities. And I might say I think it was the biggest blunder for Terranscapes to date. And Tanya was pretty nervous about me undertaking this, and I'm very confident. I'm like, Tanya, don't worry, I'm going to make it work. And now, after having to stop on it, I said, next time you're nervous, it's your call. If you see me really going out there, make the call. You say no, all right, good, I'm off, no problem. So I think it will bear fruit down the road. I have learned a lot, and I have actually made improvements on some of these tools. And so, I think it will bear fruit in the future, but right now the trees are pretty barren, and that was a big setback and partly why I've been having trouble getting up some videos. So moving past that, I'm checking to see what I am moving past it with. So I'm going to be building crates to ship them, and then I'm going to create a very simplified foam stacking storage system for the boards, and then the client will have options of whether he wants to just keep them in the crate or put them up on a shelf, that sort of idea. I will take you through the final crate, however. I wish I was showing you beautiful cabinets, but I will be showing you, I think, better crates than I've ever built before. I feel like that's going to be cake. So that will come up. Oh, why am I telling you that? That's in the what's to come. All right, there's a sneak peek. And as a result of this sort of tangent the last month and a half, which was supposed to be only like, 3 weeks, and I feel like I kind of lost my way. And I think I've lost my way a little bit with the content for the channel, because I haven't really been putting up terrain work besides the ocean boards. Of course, that's, a monolithic project, but it's related to me being busy outside of that, because it's the warm weather. So things are going to change. I'll tell you how they're going to change. And I feel like I'm out of the forest. Oh, look, there's the path. I know this path. This is the path I'm supposed to be on. So it isn't all doom and despair. There has been a resurgence of hope and excitement. So I feel really good. And I think when you see what's coming in the next video, I think you'll be excited as well. I hope so. If you're a longtime viewer, you probably will be at least enjoying my excitement, I think, with what's coming. So, and by the way, if you're a new viewer and a new subscriber, thank you. Still, I can't believe, people are still joining the channel. It makes me feel really motivated to keep doing it, and the comments and the feedback and the information that you guys send me and the ideas and the things that, heads up, it's astounding. It's outstanding. So I really appreciate that. Well, notes on the floor. So I'm going to run it raw right to the end. And actually, I think that is the end. So I just want to thank you all for joining me. And if you're a new subscriber, again, thanks for coming to the channel. I hope you find something here that is of use to you. And of course, there's the info on if you want to send a Q&A, you want to send a rapid fire. It might be a little while, but I'm going to work on them very, very soon. And stay tuned for the next video, because it will be what's to come, and I have a lot of things to talk about. So hopefully you'll join me for that video, because I'll be back soon with another Terranscapes video. This video is sort of a what's been up, and I have sort of been in a lot of transition late. What are you go script. 3, 2, 1. Of course, it's not on the script. Hi, welcome back to another Terranscapes video. This video is sort of a what's been up, what have I been up to, and I feel like I haven't really... What the hell is the transition? Why is it not written there? Why do I have to come up with that on the fly? Jesus, Mike, what am I gonna do here?